How's it going, residents? My name is Dave. Welcome back to the channel, and we got new footage to Resident Evil Requiem. This was shown at the Nintendo Direct, which I completely forgot about, but let's go ahead and dive on into it. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it and discuss, because there are some things here that we need to talk about, and I'm very excited about it. Let's go ahead and dive in.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did he do to me?
Game looks beautiful, I will say. Even with this being captured on the Switch.
Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition
Ooh,
are at her
herbs.
disposal.
Red Eagle, hell yeah.
Will she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter?
Okay,
For
she can
Grace,
kick zombies.
Impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an
my boy.
anti-terrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors at Raccoon City Hall, dead from the same thing.
Y'all hear that? 6 survivors from Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing. What's this umbrella curse, man?
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance.
That's just so cool.
Combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles. Use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective.
Yeah, I like both, honestly.
There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine?
Raccoon
Resident
City.
Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
This is really cool, but I don't
Excitement awaits.
think
Whether
this
you
should be
play
released at the
these
same
games
time. I feel like
or Resident Evil Requiem
they're gonna get
first.
overshadowed by Requiem.
Plus, a Nintendo Switch
I mean, it's
2 Pro
awesome.
controller
I'm
featuring
glad they're getting
original
ported
artists
over, but
releasing
still.
alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Okay, Capcom, we need to talk. Out of all the things you could have done, I don't think weapon skins need to be... They don't need to be in here. Weapon skins are now part of Resident Evil. This is not an online multiplayer game. I just... Like, if this was for, like, an online mercenaries mode or something like that, but for the main campaign, it just... We've never had weapon skins in the main campaign. It just feels weird. It just feels weird, and I don't think I'll be using them. Like, yeah, I'll put it on the gun to at least see what it looks like, but I don't think weapon skins fit in Resident Evil. I'm sorry. I don't think they do. At least not this style of gameplay, and the game that they're going for, it just doesn't work. Not a bad weapon skin, it doesn't work. Okay, now there are a few things here that we need to look at. Now, I will admit, before watching this, I had seen the screenshots and everything. I had seen some stuff, I just haven't watched this yet. So, but I want to point out a few things.
6 survivors at Raccoon City Hall, dead from the same thing.
Okay, first off, the voice actor for Leon, which pretty sure is Nick Apostolides. Dude, as an older Leon, you killed it. You sound great. Good job, dude. You killed it. Now let's just listen to that one more time.
Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors at Raccoon City Hall, dead from the same thing.
6 survivors from Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing. Now the question is, what is that? And my theory is that it is connected with the infection that Leon is going through in this game. Now we know Alyssa is dead, if she's dead, but we know that Alyssa's dead. So in terms of the characters who survived Raccoon City and made it out alive, we have the Outbreak characters like, I don't know all of them off the top of my head because, again, I never played the Outbreak game, so I can't really say, but we've had Kevin, Alyssa, Yoko, Jim, my life is shit.
My life is shit.
And then a couple other characters, right? But then you also have Leon, which Leon seems to be dealing with a mold-like substance, which I think that somehow is related to the mold or whatever Elpis is. You also have Claire, and you also have Jill. Now, Jill was infected in Resident Evil 3, so does she share some kind of infection or umbrella curse, or with the events of Resident Evil 5, and then with Death Island, you know, saying how her aging is a lot slower? Like, is that going to prevent her from showing symptoms? Like, is Jill going to be in the clear? What about Carlos? I just forgot about Carlos. You know, is Carlos going to leave us in a cruel Carlos-less world? But also, most importantly, out of the 6 people, who has died? Like, we know it's six survivors of the Raccoon City incident, but who? Why are they getting picked off one by one? And could this be linked to the Daylight virus, since the survivors of Outbreak took the Daylight vaccine? So is Victor going after them, which then, after the 6 deaths, maybe Victor was like, okay, these people don't have what I want. Then he finally goes to Grace, and he's like, you are the hope I've been searching for. You're the key to everything. My guess is this could be related to the Daylight virus. But also, could this be related to Leon? I don't know, dude. I need this game. I need answers. I need answers, Capcom.
His physical prowess.
And then there was one other thing that we need to take a look at here. Also, I love how there's just no blood in this trailer. Like, with this being a Nintendo Direct, they were like, we're not going to show hardly any blood. Which, actually, they didn't. I don't know why I'm saying hardly. They didn't show any blood. Purposely missing the shots, I think is hilarious.
From a distance, using handguns and rifles.
Okay. Now, this is the segment that people were calling RE6, which is understandable. I got those vibes too. Trust me.
Handguns and rifles.
Beautiful reload animation, I will say. Now, this looks like a helicopter. I don't know if this is at the Chronic Care Center or if this is someplace completely different. Could this be in the Arklay Mountains? My money is probably the Chronic Care Center. Like, maybe there's an outside balcony area and maybe Grace has to leave one section and then go on to the next. That's my possible theory, but it would be cool if, like, we get to explore a little bit of the Arklay Forest. Maybe there's a research facility or like another training facility or something that got opened back up after the incident of Raccoon City to conduct studies and still continue research. I guess very interesting. But we got Leon here. Whenever Capcom puts one of these bolt action rifles in the game, the reload animations are always super nice. Especially like an RE4 remake. I love watching the animation on it. It's so good. And it looks like some zombies here. Now we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. Like even he missed his shot. Because there's a couple things that I do want to point out. Okay, we're going to pause it right here. So, looks like right here, down here at the bottom, this looks like the butcher, the guy who was chopping up the meat in the kitchen that Grace stumbles upon, and then in the gameplay, shoots that infected with the Magnum, aka the Requiem. Now, so yeah, I'm going to say this is definitely probably the Chronic Care Center. Now, if we look over here, this looks like to what appears to be Grace. And it looks like Leon is putting down some cover fire, kind of protecting her, kind of like the Ashley segments in Resident Evil 4 Remake, where she's doing her thing, and then Leon has to watch out, and we have to protect her. My guess is she's probably trying to lockpick herself in there, or trying to use a key to get in there, or something. Looks like it's Grace. I don't know if she's also holding something, or if that's just the way she's kind of crouched over, or whatever. But beautiful shot. The scenery, the atmosphere of this game, I am absolutely loving it. That is definitely a helicopter. I think, yeah, that's definitely a helicopter. So my question is, who got sent in Does Leon like, hey, I need some backup? Does he send the soldiers in, or do they automatically come in? Like, but yeah, no, that's definitely a helicopter. And is this like a cemetery, kinda, or a courtyard? This is probably a courtyard. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, and this also right here where Leon just picks up this axe. It's just awesome, dude. There's also one other that I wanted to point out. Now, I will say, I don't want to take credit for this because someone did point it out, but it is worth mentioning. Here's the butcher. And if you look at this, yep, right there. So this is definitely the Chronic Care Center. My guess is it's the courtyard. So now while this is playing, we all know that his jacket looks like snakeskin. His jacket looks just like snakeskin. It kind of has that same pattern and whatnot. And we know that Victor also has a snake ring on his finger, which I think he is going to turn into a snake, especially with this being so close to the 30th anniversary and with one of the original bosses in the original game being a snake, the Yawn. It's just also a cool callback, and I think that's something we will get in this game. But let me show you. Look at his hand there. I'll also put up a better image on it of what I saw on X, but those look like scales. So I think that this dude is going to turn into a snake and we're going to have to fight him. You can even, I think, see his snake ring right over here. Oh, I am so excited for this game, dude. I cannot wait. But yeah, guys, I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I still have so many questions. And the fact that we have seen a lot of footage, we still know so little of the game. Like, we haven't even seen Raccoon City. You know, we've seen a lot at the beginning of the game, but still, there's so much that we don't know. Now, again, the biggest question they have is, what is this Umbrella curse? 6 Raccoon City survivors are dead, so who are they? Who are the Raccoon City survivors who have died? Who are still alive? And could Leon be next? Is it just Outbreak characters? Is it the entirety of the Raccoon City survivors? Is this related to Daylight? Is the mold somehow part of all of this? You know, because from what we've seen on Leon and obviously the images of what appears to be, you know, possibly the infection of Elpis, or if Elpis is the cure, I think the mold is somewhat attached to this, but we're not going to know until the game comes out. I'm going to make more videos kind of, you know, going over everything, but let me know what you guys' thoughts are down in the comments below. I'm going to say it again, I did find it very funny how they missed all their shots and there was no blood in this trailer. You know, Nintendo was like, we need this to be as PG as possible. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, take care. God bless.